Josh, last night you were probably as visibly as angry as I've seen you in your time here. Less than 24 hours later, I mean, how pleased were you with the effort, and then was the message sent to this team after last night?
I thought RPI did a really nice job frustrating us last night, and we did not respond the way we expect our guys to. I thought today was, for us to be successful in how we have to play, I thought today was a really good game. I thought it was up and down our lineup, really good efforts. When we made mistakes, Cam was there to bail us out. First year guy getting us started on the power play, and Alex Lorenza was huge. And then I thought early in the game, Ollie Chesler had a big hit like a minute and a half in, and I thought that really set the tempo for us.
Yeah.
What did you do anything differently last night versus tonight? Attention to detail to limit that shots on goal and the big difference 2 nights.
We were not prepared for them stretching the ice the way they did, and it falls 100% on me not having our guys ready for it in practice. It was something we talked about, and we thought it exploited us a little bit in the sense that we made some decisions where we were trying to be a little too offensive, and it ended up biting us. Instead of being a game where we're grinding them down and really possessing the puck, and we're exchanging chances, and that's not how we have to play.
Do you think the puck management was better tonight?
It was better. We had a couple that were costly, where if we didn't have Cam, it would have been in the back of our net.
But power play tonight, last night you had 4 power play attempts. We talked about it was a little pass happy. You only had 6 shots on goal. In that first period with the 2 power plays, you had 7 shots on goal. So were you happy to see them generate chances?
Yeah, we talked about trying to get pucks into dirty areas and finding ways to generate a little bit more. And I thought Coach Ronan did a great job having the team ready.
Do you think? I mean, it was 1-0 for the most part, but did you feel like you were in control of this game from the outset?
We felt we were on our game, and when we're on our game, I feel really confident in our guys. So in that sense, yeah, I felt good. I do think that RPI, the way they play, they can strike quickly, especially just the way they transition. So yeah, it's always something you got to be on your toes about.
What was your message in between the second and third period? The shots on goal, I think, were 27-8 at that point, but it was still a 1-0 game. Was it just stay on it?
Yeah, just stay to our process. For us, we feel like we're a pretty good conditioned team, and that we can kind of take games over in the third. I don't think we really did that today. I just thought we just had a nice road hard win. So I was pleased with we didn't take any chances. We didn't give too much up. Probably could have generated a little bit more, but we'll learn from that.
Sorry, Alex getting his first goal. How thrilled were you for him to get that, especially on the power play?
Yeah, he's had some chances, and for us, he's going to be a really good hockey player, and excited to see his growth, and I think this will be a really big boost to his confidence.
And Tyler Dunbar, unfortunately last night he lost his edge, which led to the shorthanded goal by Bono. For him to seal it with the empty net goal, I mean, to see him, bounce back after what happened last night. I mean, how pleased were you?
Yeah, really happy with. We're so lucky to have Tyler here, and he's gonna, like us all, he's gonna make a mistake or two, but he's just such a good player that he's gonna make up for it, and he did that tonight. It was outstanding all night tonight.
You obviously want to sweep these ECAC games, but just to get the Saturday game, at least the Saturday win, what does that do for your team heading into next weekend with St. Lawrence and Clarkson?
Yeah, it would have been nice to start off on a positive note and really win both games, but we're right now coaching our process. I know everybody kind of says that, but we need to get wins. Everybody needs to get wins right now. But at the end of the day, I'd rather us be playing well and continue to take steps. And I thought tonight was a really big step for us. So frustrated with Friday, but we responded and pleased with tonight.
How much can you put this, show this guy to this team every, as you get ready for more ECAC hockey games? This is the way you have to play in conference game. You hold RPI to 12 shots on goal after giving up 31 the night before. Is this the type of game that you have to play every night here in the conference?
Yeah, I think we have to be able to win different ways. And, last night we had 47 shots and gave up 31. Well, tonight, much better in the sense of, we would have liked to have 40. I think we were at 36 or something.
Yep.
But, just giving up 12. I think you're going to win a lot more hockey games if you're only giving up 12 shots. You know, if you don't get one up, you're not going to lose.
It's been a really good first month of the season for you guys. What are you looking for to build on the rest of the way to keep that positive momentum? And what do you think the strengths have really been of your team so far?
I think the strength for us is our depth. You know, today we brought 4 new guys into the lineup, and I thought they all had a positive impact. You know, it makes practices competitive. It raises everybody's standard. I think for us, we're going to continue to have to layer our game and find different ways to score. I still think, you know, with the amount of shots and traffic we're getting to the net, we need to finish a little bit more. But you know, happy with a lot of things. You know, that and the way we're playing.
Was Nate Hanley out of the lineup a healthy scratch?
Yeah, you know, Nate, we didn't feel had his his best game last night, and he's been an unbelievable player for us, and coach's decision, and you know, he'll be great at practice on Monday and be ready to go next weekend.
Do you think some of these guys who were in the lineup last night, not in tonight, maybe that's a wake-up call for these guys?
No, I think it's just, you know, we're coaching everybody to their own best, and you know what Nate Hanley's best is pretty special. So it was a tough thing to do to put him down tonight, because he's, you know, from day one has been our best player, or arguably our best player for the last 3 years. So he'll continue to be a great player for us, and you know, he'll have a great week of practice to be ready to go next weekend.